Well, good evening to you. Welcome to high school football action on Central Illinois Sports. Live tonight from Auburn High School for tonight's Sangamo Conference matchup between the home squad, the Auburn Trojans, and the Pittsfield Sockies. Good evening to you. I'm Charlie Hull. Tim's alongside Jessica Hull manning our camera tonight, and it is the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports. The Sockies coming off of a big 39-36 win last week over New Berlin as J.J. Petty hit the field goal with just seconds left on the clock to send the Sockies to their second straight victory. They'll look to take on a very tough and athletic Auburn outfit under head coach Dave Bates, who has had as good of a program as there is in this part of Illinois for very many years. We'll talk more about the matchup on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show following this timeout.
Wish you had extra cash for a vacation, a boat, a new car, projects around the house? Free up more cash for the things you want by taking advantage of low interest rates. Refinance your home with Great Rivers Bank and keep more of your money by lowering your monthly payment. Start the process online at greatriversbank.bank and work with one of our experienced loan officers to get the lowest rate possible. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Press Yours On You would like to thank everyone in our community for your support in the past 15 years. We have over 1,400 square foot of retail space with spirit wear for Unity Mustangs, Liberty Eagles, Brown County Hornets, and our hometown Central Panthers. Businesses, let us help you promote your brand. Decoration methods we offer include screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. We are excited to now offer lasered hat patches. With limitations on attendance to local sporting events, we are excited to help bring you this game. Press Yours On You, 506 Westwood, Camp Point, Illinois.
PCRE Real Estate and Auction is your #1 resource for buying or selling real estate in West Central Illinois. With 2 office locations, one in Pike County and the other in Calhoun County, PCRE Real Estate and Auction is the place to go when you're looking to buy or sell farmland, recreational and hunting land, residential or commercial property. See our current listings at PCRERealestate.com or call us at 217-285-5800 for PCRE Real Estate and Auction.
It's time to be thinking about tax planning. You can count on Illinois FBFM for accounting, consulting, and tax preparation for farmers and businesses in Pike, Brown, and Adams County. Phone 217-593-7233. Illinois FBFM can take care of your farm accounting needs. Get your accounts in order for this tax season. Contact Bob Ray, Jesse Shootman, Triope and Kansas State grad Emily Carls, Nathan and new All-Star accountant Madeline Heyer. Illinois FBFM in Camp Point, working for you. When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. That's why we know what it takes to succeed both on your balance sheet and in your life. It takes the right financial partner who looks at where you are now and where you want to go and design a financial plan to take you there so you can achieve the life you're after today and every day after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Don Kirk or Sheila Davidsmeyer today at 217-285-4014. The Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Great Rivers Bank with locations in Barry, Pittsfield, and Liberty, here to serve all of your banking needs for the entire region. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Well, Auburn and Pittsfield tonight in the Sangamo matchup. The Sockies looking for 3 wins in a row. It'll be the first time since 2013 that they did that. They actually started that season 0-3, won 3 in a row, and then lost the final 3 to finish the year at 3-6. Pittsfield will finish on the road next week at Pleasant Plains, so looking to carry some momentum in this COVID-shortened season to get the Socky program headed back in the right direction. A program that has been going in the right direction for a long time now is this Auburn squad, and a lot of that's due to head coach Dave Bates. How long has Dave Bates been coaching football? Well, he started in 1986. That's 3 years before I was born. So that's a day or two ago that he has started here, and all he's done in those 34 seasons, now his 35th year, is won 252 contests while losing 116. Of qualifying for the playoffs more times than we can count in a hurry here, finishing second in his best overall finish in the 2015-2016 season. But this Auburn team, they were running the spread before people really ran the spread. Offensively, they're always a team that puts their athletes out in space and are a team that's tough to defend. So the Sockies will have their hands full here tonight against this Auburn team. But we've seen Pittsfield's overall team speed really be a positive for them this season. And so we'll see how it matches up against a little higher level of opponent than what they've faced the last 2 weeks. And not a knock on winning either one of those games at all for the Sockies, because those are two programs, Porta and New Berlin, that have defeated Pittsfield in the last several seasons. So the Sockies, I think, have definitely made improvements, but we'll get to see tonight kind of gauge how close they are to turning that corner here in the Sangamo Conference. It's the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports. Jack and John are at Camp Point Central tonight for a game that has WIBC North implications, as Camp Point Central plays host to Minden Unity.
Golf shot too. Western Illinois FCA working for you. Few things compare to Camp Point Central's fans' dedication to the Panthers. The same can be said about Channel and the farmers they serve. You see, unlike other seed companies, they don't have salesmen. With Channel, you get the advantage of a dedicated Channel seedsman, a trusted year-round advisor who can provide the right recommendations for your fields. It's their hands-on approach that truly sets them apart. Customized service, expert advice, elite seed management products. Find your Channel seedsman at channel.com or contact local district sales manager Matt Hughes at 217-242-8852.
Welcome back live on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Applying for a loan, it's never been easier than it is right now with our friends at Great Rivers Bank and their online loan application. You can fill out that loan application and get pre-approved for a loan. It's as easy as that, and you can do it from the comfort of your own home. Visit greatriversbank.bank to learn more. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. The Sockies and the Trojans both looks like they're both back in their respective locker room spaces, getting some last-minute instructions, and we'll take a look at the starters in this contest for both teams. Starting lineup brought to you in part by Trash Queen, offering affordable residential, commercial, and roll-off services for Pike, Adams, Scott, and Morgan counties and the surrounding area. They offer 10-yard, 15-yard, and 20-yard roll-off containers. Call 217-320-4320 for Trash Queen. Well, let's first meet the visiting team this evening, the Pittsfield Sockies. The Sockies are 2-1 on the season, and their offensive line play has been much improved this year, and that's why they've had a little bit of success. And they'll start Cameron Walker, the 5'9", 245-pound senior, at center. The guards this evening will be Cade Corgett, the 5'7", 190-pound junior, and Caden Hittner, the 5'10", 220-pound junior, will be on the same side at the tackle spot as Corgett. At the other tackle is Nathan Gundry, 6 foot 260 pounds and a senior. And at the other guard is Skylar Smith, the 5'10", 225-pound senior for the Sockies. Joel Clements, the 6'4", 230-pound senior, gets the start at tight end this evening. At the wideout positions, J.J. Petty, the 5'10", 155-pound junior. Mason Farrago, he's 5'4", 130 pounds and a junior. And Bobby Stout, the 6'2", 185-pound junior. In the backfield for the Sockies will be Gage Gratton. He's 6'2", 220 pounds and a senior. And the quarterback is Weston McAllister, the 6'2", 160-pound sophomore for the Sockies. Starting lineups are also brought to you in part by Illini Express, here to serve you with walk-in medical care when you need it. Open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. every Monday through Saturday. Illini Express sees patients ages 18 months and older with no appointments necessary. Learn more about the services offered at Illini Express by visiting IlliniHospital.org. For the Auburn squad, they will start at their lineman spots, a sophomore, Cole Eddy. Cole Eddy is a 6 foot 230-pound sophomore. Also up front at the left guard spot is Mitchell Jones. Mitch is a 5'10", 220-pound senior. At the center spot this evening will be another sophomore. That's Ben Warwick. Ben Warwick is 6'1", 280 pounds and a sophomore. At the right guard, Tyler Lancaster. Lancaster's 5'10", 240 pounds and a senior. And at the right tackle is Brendan Pupilio. Pupilio is a junior, and he stands 6'3", 260 pounds. At the wide receiver spots, Connor Tripp, he is a senior. Tripp is 6'4", 170 pounds. And Hunter Newbold, a fellow senior, is 6 foot 170 pounds. Also at the wideout spots, Nathan Barth. Barth is a sophomore in the starting lineup. and he is 6 foot 145 pounds. And then at another wide receiver spot will be Hayden Smith. Smith is 6'1", 172 pounds, and a senior. At the running back spot is Parker Thompson. Thompson is a senior. He is 6'3", 190 pounds, and a senior. And then the quarterback is Timmy Stewart, the 6 foot, 160 pound senior for the Auburn Trojans. That's a look at the starting lineups. We're about 8 minutes away from the kickoff of this contest between the Sockies and the Trojans. Glad you're with us tonight on Central Illinois Sports.
Time for you to find out the difference that thousands have found with Westtown Ford in Jacksonville. If you're looking for a new Ford, Lincoln, or maybe a used car, truck, or SUV, why don't you take the short drive to Jacksonville, Illinois, Westtown Ford. They have the best sales and service in the area, and what a selection, thousands to choose from. It's Westtown Ford in Jacksonville, 30 minutes from high prices. Phone 217-245-7101 or go to westtownford.com. With all the financial headlines, are you wondering if your retirement savings will last? The market's ups and downs can keep you guessing, especially if you're approaching retirement or considering it. Your Edward Jones financial advisor, Derek Harris, can help. If you have more questions than answers about what's next, you can work together to help ensure you're prepared for your journey. After all, retirement isn't the end of the trek, it's the new beginning. Stop by the office at 1891 Main Street, Quincy. Edward Jones, making sense of investments. Member SIPC. Damon Plumbing, serving all of Pike County and the surrounding area with quality residential and commercial plumbing services. Damon Plumbing offers septic installation, drain cleaning, new water lines, remodel work for your home, or if you're planning a new build, make sure you include the Damon guys to get it right the first time. No job too big. Have you seen Braden and Doug? Or too small? Sorry, Corby, we couldn't resist. Call Braden today at 217-491-5415 or Doug at 217-617-2318. Damon Plumbing, recommended by our family for your family.
You can plan for most things in your life, but being sick isn't one of them. That's why Illini Express has expanded hours so your family can get the care you require. Open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday, Illini Express can see patients 18 months and older, no appointment necessary. When you can't wait to feel better, Illini Express is here for you. Located on the square in Pittsfield. Learn more at IlliniHospital.org.
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Just under 6 minutes away from the kickoff of this contest between the Sockies and the Trojans. It's senior night here for the Auburn Trojan squad. And you know, since the last time we were at this facility, they've flipped the field on us. The home stands have some new bleachers and a new press box that have been built in the last couple of years. And we're on what was the former home side. This is the second Sangamo school I can remember doing that. The other is at Williamsville. And Aaron Coons, who's the head coach for Williamsville, who's as good of a guy as they come. I can remember going to Williamsville for the first time when the Sockies were in the Sangamo, and you know, they have a press box on both sides, which is odd for a lot of places. And I said, you know, this is a pretty nice setup. He goes, yeah, the side you guys are on now is the used to be the home squad. I said, oh yeah. He goes, yeah. Then we started winning quite a bit, and they built this on the other side. And he didn't say it in any kind of a way that was anything but humble, but very matter of fact. And that's what you find here in this Sangamo Conference. When you take a look at the Williamsvilles, the Moreau Forsyths, the Auburns, the Athens, these are programs that are pretty used to winning. And so that's why it's been kind of tough for the Sockies when you're in kind of a rebuilding spot in your program. The longest stretch of non-winning seasons in program history, in a program that started in 1896. It's a tough conference to try to do that little bit of a rebuild in. And so you have to think what the Sangamo did for the Socky program this year by allowing them to play opponents that were a lot more equal to them. And it wasn't just like they helped Pittsfield out. You know, Maroa was going to make sure they play Williamsville and Athens and Auburn. You know, your top teams are going to play the top teams. Your middle to bottom teams are going to be trying to mix in as well. And then, of course, Pittsfield would have had to play Williamsville in week one had they not had to cancel because of a COVID situation. So it wasn't like you were completely missing any of those squads. But what it did is allowed for some more competitive games. And, you know, if you take a look back, and I hope I'm right on this, maybe in a couple of years when this program is running back in a direction that they're winning on a more regular basis, you can look back at this season and say that some of that positivity and some of that feeling of how exciting it is to win helped propel this program to that next level. And that's definitely what Coach Paul Petty and his coaches are hoping for on this season. One of the big improvements for the Sockies this season has been the quarterback play. And, you know, you see a kid like McAllister step in there as a sophomore, and he has a lot of poise. He doesn't throw a ball into to a crowd very much. We've only seen him really do that once this season. That ended up in an interception. He played very poised last week against New Berlin in a game that you were going to have to put up points with the offense that New Berlin put on the field. And what you've seen it do is open some things up for the likes of a Gage Stratton or a Colton Story running the football, because you have to honor the Sakis on the passing side. And then they have athletes in Farrago, Stout, J.J. Petty, and some others who can get out in space and make things happen. And we've seen that McAllister does a nice job of mixing the ball up on the offensive side as well. It's what Auburn's been doing for a long time. They have athletes. They're going to get the ball outside. They're going to try to get their guys who are quicker out in space and make some things happen. They're very much built on the big play on the offensive side, and they've done it very, very well for 35 years now that Dave Bates has been doing it, and he's out there. And another impressive part about Dave Bates, this is the second time we've been here on a senior night, and sometimes your head coaches in football get caught up in the the game day operations and that sort of thing. Dave Bates stands, and he's the AD too, but he stands at the front of the line when they're introducing the seniors and shakes the hand of every parent and every kid, whether it be a band member, cheerleader, whoever it may be, football players, they come through, because he knows that it takes a lot to build a program like this, and he's been there every step of the way. So you got to have a lot of respect for the way a guy does that and goes about his business, and there's not a mistake that he's had as much success as he has. We're going to pause for a final break on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. We'll kick off the contest. Sakis Trojans next.
When you hear Pike County Glass, what do you think of? Is it storm window and screen repair, commercial doors, windows and storefronts? Maybe it's auto glass repair, including windshields, rock chip repair, side glass and back glass. Or it could be screen and porches, glass showers and doors, and, well, you get the point. Glass is in their name, and glass is what they do. Pike County Glass, serving the entire area with high-quality craftsmanship, products, and customer service that's second to none. You'll find Pike County Glass at 1071 West Washington Street in Pittsfield, or call them at 217-285-4275.
Hometown Real Estate offers residential buying and selling specialists as well as land specialists across the Midwest. Call our office at 217-285-4502 or call Kate Marable at 217-370-9809. Speak to any of the hometown brokers for residential and commercial properties. Kate hopes you are enjoying the broadcast of our local